Hello, this is Sam Gallimore, and I'm going to be speedrunning the 7th level of Halo Combat Evolved.
And I'm Mrs. Gallimore, and I will be watching for the first time ever.
Yay! And here we go. And I'm going to apologize in advance that this is going to be probably both the ugliest and longest level, but just know, pretty much everyone but me who's ever played Halo will share your misery. This is
no one likes this level?
Nobody but me likes this level.
Why do you like this level?
I like it because you get a shotgun the whole time.
And you like shotguns.
And I like using the shotgun. Not all the time, but you get it almost immediately. So
okay.
I like using the shotgun. So
is it because you don't have to aim quite so carefully?
It's because it makes a booming sound and it one-shots most of the bad guys. And it's one of the quickest ways to kill dudes. So, if you look at my radar, that red dot is a guy. I shot off his arm, so he can't shoot me. Okay. And now I'm shooting...
you shot off his arms on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
So he can't shoot me. So now I'm shooting, so he follows me, because I'm going to use him to jump through a door. So there's this big door, so I need him to come up. And remember, they're zombie aliens, right?
Oh my.
So I'm going to shoot him, so he falls down, but he's a zombie, so he's going to get back up. And when he does so... he's going to bump me through the door.
Did you stand on him?
Yep, I stood on him. So when he stands up, our physics occupy the same space, which makes the game freak out and shoots me through the door.
Oh.
The game really hates when two objects occupy the same space and violently kicks one out. That's one of my favorite things in the game. One of those dudes had a shotgun, so you throw a grenade behind him, so you blow him up and catch a shotgun. And now I have a shotgun. And this is just fun. This is one of my favorite bits. I didn't realize
there was so much precision to where you were throwing your grenades.
Yeah. This is why something else we've talked about doing is how all of this can go wrong stuff. Because all of this just seems kind of seamless.
If you don't blow the gun towards you.
Yeah. You won't get a shotgun and it'll really mess things up.
Oh no.
So I picked up some extra health. So I got the triple shields again. Is it timed, or is it going away because people are shooting you? Oh, people are shooting me. I'm getting the pants shot off me right now.
And but you were okay because you had your triple shields.
Yes.
Now you have a half a double shield.
Yep.
Okay.
I will say, normally if you're good, you can do things like use a grenade and jump on it to get out of there quicker and have more of your shields. And there was a really weird thing with...
I don't like these zombie guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, so now you get the full library experience. That's what everybody but me feels when they're running this. They're just like, why is this here?
Anyway, so you get more of your shields later on? Is that what you were going to say?
No. Yeah, so you can use your shields more later on. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess, yeah. What? Oh, you're waiting for this thingy to go up.
Oh, yeah.
You can't jump on.
Yeah, we're on an elevator.
This is a much slower elevator than the last elevator. Just saying. This one you actually, based on the speed, I can recognize that it's an elevator. Wait, it gets worse? What?
Yeah. Those have been going on periodically throughout the whole time, where the developers, for some reason, decided to just periodically, voice of God tell you stuff.
Oh my. What is this glowing light thing?
That is 343 Guilty Spark. That is the robot who is in charge of the ring, the custodian of it.
Oh, is that the AI you were talking about? No, that was from the control room?
We have our own AI called Cortana, who lives in our suit most of the time, although not right now. This is another robot. This is a robot AI, so not just an AI, because Cortana doesn't have a body. She has to piggyback around with us.
Yeah.
It's kind of this fun dynamic where you're carrying around the AI and they're the brains and you're the brawn. So it's a fun dynamic. And this one is a AI with its own robot body, and it's an alien. Another alien.
So it's not a bad guy alien that you're fighting?
He's not a bad guy right now.
There's a lot of lore here that I am missing.
Yes.
Okay.
This is why we're probably doing the slower playthrough, pick up on the lore a little bit.
What were you waiting for there when you were waiting?
Waiting for this door to open. So normally what happens...
You run around there before the door opens? Do you have to do something?
You have to shoot all the bad guys that spawn. So if you hang out by the door, which is what you would normally do...
Why did it flash?
Because I'm nervous, so I'm cycling between the graphics.
Oh, okay.
Reflexively for no reason.
Okay.
But yeah, normally with those big doors, and there's going to be a lot of them.
Okay.
This is not the last time this is going to happen. You run into it, and you hang out by it while our the like blue floaty AI.
Yeah. Does it
like,
go
shoes
open
off.
the door for you?
Yes, more or less, yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to fight off a bunch of guys while you're waiting for it. Or you can walk up to it and then immediately walk away and go stand somewhere else, and you just wait for him to come back.
Right, because you need to walk up to it so the robot will go open the door, but you don't want to stand by it because then the bad guys will come get you.
Yes. There's going to be a theme for this level. There are ways you can use the bad guys to teleport through the door, basically, but
so
that's hard.
Here's a question. We're supposed to be in a library. What's the alien version of books? Because I don't think I've seen any, quote, books.
I think it's all electronic, and it's also these like zombie alien things.
The little like crabs?
Yeah, they're partly what's being stored in the library.
What?
So it's sort of a biological library. It may also be like a knowledge thing, but the library in the Halo ring is where they're called the Flood, the zombie aliens are.
Why are they called the Flood?
Because they build up into a big torrent and knock things over if you don't manage them, like a zombies.
Okay, I get that that's probably like a zombie trope, but I have like avoided zombies intentionally my whole life. So
yeah, they build up into like a big swell and like overwhelm you with numbers like a flood would.
Okay, like tsunami wave style. Okay.
Hoot.
Yeah,
And
not a fan of zombies.
well, good. You won't be seeing them as much after this level.
Oh, good.
The next level, you won't see them at all the way I play it, I think. Okay. Maybe a little bit from a distance at the end.
No, I have never understood why people are into zombies.
I think it's a post-apocalyptic thing, and for some reason, zombies are the most common post-apocalyptic thing.
Yeah, like why is that the trope?
I guess people haven't thought of another good way for the world to end besides nuclear apocalypse. So it's a good way for the world to end without destroying all the infrastructure. And now I flip back to the graphics because it looks prettier. So I was like, okay, this is going to be really ugly. I know you're not going to like watching this. Oh. So I'm like, let me have a little pretty thing a little bit.
So, like, there are prettier things that you could be watching this whole time, but would that make it, like, lag more?
So...
Is that why you're not doing
There's two reasons. One, it also makes those guys uglier.
Oh, okay.
You can imagine high-resolution zombies.
High-resolution ugly is more ugly.
Yeah, that's the main reason. There's also a little bit of, like, it would disorient me slightly because I'm used to using this.
Oh, yeah.
So, this is what...
That's fair.
Because a lot of the things you're doing are fairly precise. Not so much with this one, but in general they are. So, there's a lot of visual cues that you're using. Mm-hmm. So if you switch graphics, you mess up those visual cues.
Right, because they look different. You're not necessarily going to recognize it.
Yep. And most of the people who run this game, pretty much all of them actually, primarily use the old graphics. It's also less busy, which makes it easier to see what's going on.
Right.
Like, yeah, things pop a bit more in the older graphics. So
were those lasers?
Those were lasers. They were from flying robots that I'm not really looking at. They're the...
Because are you able to just run past them enough that it...
They're on our side for now.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to just feel like this is moving so fast, I'm just going to miss the why things are on our side, but only temporarily.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, you restarted there because your grade... Something didn't happen as soon as
because he was not a comeback zombie. So there's a 40% chance for the zombie guys to pop back up after you kill them.
Okay.
And
that's what you call a comeback zombie?
Yeah, they're called, I think their usual name is revivers.
Oh, and now he's one of the people who's circling you there? Or...
I used him to bump through the door.
Oh, you bumped through a door?
Yep, I bumped through a door.
Oh my goodness. There's so many things that you spent so much time practicing, and I'm just not even noticing that they're happening.
If it makes you feel better, that's one of the easier ones.
Okay.
That's only like 30, 45 minutes to get that one down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I did the same thing I did at the start, where I shoot the guy who's going to revive, and then I stand on him, and then he pops back up, and then he pushes me through the door, because we occupy the same space.
Right, because video games can't handle physics.
Yeah, especially early video game like this. They kind of fix that in the later ones, I think.
Oh, so does speedrunning the later ones just look a bit different?
Or
is it slower?
They're actually weird. This is a weird thing.
Okay.
Almost all of the speed runs for all of the main Halo games are within a few minutes of an hour.
Really?
Like, I think the average time is like 103, it's probably more than that. Halo 2 is a bit longer.
Or like 1 hour and 3?
Like, this one's like an hour and 2 and change.
Okay, versus 102 minutes, because that's...
Yeah, and the next one is like an hour and 12, and then the third one's like an hour and 6. Okay. So, like, they're weirdly close to each other. Different things get broken, basically.
But all over an hour.
Yeah, they're all a bit over an hour. Cool. So there's the flood bumping is what it's called. That doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah. Pretty graphics.
Good.
What are you waiting for here?
That door to open.
Oh, and you're standing not away
Yep.
from the door.
Because if you look at the radar, there's a bunch of bad guys spawning over there.
Yeah.
And if you just stand over here, they don't see you. So we're just waiting.
That's so funny.
90 seconds. There is a way to skip this, but it's harder. And I was like, I don't want to have a trick mess up this far into the run.
Oh.
So we're like an hour deep at this point, if this were a full game.
Right. Because that's the one that you ran. Is the full game.
Yep. Yeah. Whew. So yeah, but in the later ones, different things get broken, basically. So they'll fix some stuff, but then people find some other stuff to break.
Interesting.
In the second one, people figure out how to fly. Like, only in certain circumstances, you need bad guys around to do it, and you need a specific weapon.
Yeah.
But you can just, like, fly.
So has anyone taken those new tricks that they've learned in the newer Halos and tried to apply them to older Halos and they work?
That may happen sometimes. That may be how some stuff gets found. Yeah. But usually the, like, tricks are specific enough that they only work in one Halo.
For the door to open.
Almost. We're almost there. Some things are universal, like the jumping on grenades to
go higher.
There
it goes.
And yeah,
and
actually,
old graphics.
Some of the flying stuff also carries through now that I think about it.
Whoa, are you through the door now?
I am through the door, and I'm getting annihilated, which almost never happens at this point. I'm freaking out because I'm like, I usually don't even have like health damage at this point, and just completely freak out. And this is going to be my only death of the level. So
you died.
I did die,
I will mourn you.
But my checkpoint wasn't so far back. Look how much damage I'm taking. Half of my shield is still there, and the last time it almost killed me just getting out of that.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, ugh.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. And that's just kind of random, and there's probably something I'm doing that's
What's the
causing
snowflake
that.
on the wall?
Snowflake?
It was like a little thingy that was lit up on high up on the wall.
Yeah, just something that thought looked cool, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Has no specific plot significance.
Okay. Man, these are slow elevators.
Yes.
Is that on purpose so the zombies can jump on the elevators?
Not really. I think they're doing that for like pacing reasons or something.
I do appreciate the pretty graphics, so thank you.
Yay! If we do stuff in the future, I might just do it on the pretty graphics. We'll see.
Okay. There's also lighter, so you can see what's going on.
There is that
see
too.
Snowflake.
Yeah, I don't know. That specific thing has no plot significance that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Just set dressing, so to speak.
That's fine. Things can just be set dressing.
Mm-hmm.
We're allowed to dress the sets.
So now we're going to do a grenade jump, so we can jump through this opening in the door, because otherwise we'd have to walk around.
Oh my. So the door gets like stuck halfway open or something?
Yeah, that door is just stuck halfway open for story reasons or something.
Okay. And you're hiding so another door will open?
And I'm hiding so that door will open.
Oh my goodness. Okay. At least I've caught on to the theme. It wasn't exactly subtle, but
yep. And this is why people don't like this level.
Pointed out to me.
Yeah. Big chunk of this level is waiting for doors to open or trying to figure out ways to bypass doors that don't open.
Oh my. So do people who run the real game also use the grenade jump to get through the half-open door?
Yes. They would also be fighting the bad guys that are spawning over there.
Yeah.
To try to get one that revives so they can bump through this door.
Oh, I see. Because you bumped through a couple doors too.
Mm-hmm. So they'd bump through this door, but it's chance if one spawns.
Oh.
So oftentimes you'll fight all the bad guys and you never get one that revives.
Aww.
So yep. So we're gonna do in a second another grenade jump. through this door.
Did you bypass something because there's no bad guys, or is it?
Oh, there's bad guys. I'm just running fast enough that they're all behind me.
Oh, okay.
In a second, yeah. See how I'm getting shot now?
because you're going fast, you're not turning. Oh my god. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
You're not turning around because you're trying to, actually go quickly.
Yes. Look how much health I have. I'm like, It was like if I died to one of those small little things right now, I'd be so mad because it's going to send me back like a minute.
Oh, no.
I have no health, so there's a bunch of stuff spawning behind me into the sides and stuff, and I'm like, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die.
Oh, my goodness.
Woot! And now you get an ending cutscene.
There's an ending cutscene. It's just like cut to black.
Yay!
Or, to... What's that?
Fade, transition?
Main screen?
I don't know.
The thing where it says you're like...
Title screen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the post-combat report.
Post-combat report.
I think is what you're talking about.
Alrighty.
Yay. So, what's going on right here is the alien guys aren't supposed to be there. We ran through and didn't kill anything. So now that the stuff that we didn't kill came with us into the cutscene, and they're not supposed to be there.
That's so funny.
So we have just retrieved the firing mechanism for the giant halo that we are on. We've discovered it's a weapon, and the custodian took us to where the, it's called the index, the instructions for firing, password for firing, something like that, combination of the two.
And now that you've given it to it, does it turn enemy and
Just about.
Oh my goodness.
We'll find out in the next level.
Oh, of course.
Spoiler alert, we get shot immediately. That might have something to do with him turning against us.
Oh,
those two things might be related.
Because you gave him what he was couldn't get on his own?
Because I'm debating. This is a mild spoiler. I don't think we're doing spoilers at this point. It's so hard to keep track of everything, we might as well. So, turns out the purpose of these rings is to destroy all life in the universe. They actually mentioned this at some point where there's other rings. Okay. I think in the next cutscene, at the start of the next mission, they mention it.
Okay.
You notice how there are a bunch of Halo games? Guess what happens in the rest of the Halo games?
I don't know.
You find ways onto the other rings.
Oh,
not
okay.
Completely. That's not exactly what happens, but it happens a lot.
Okay.
So, the Halo singular is a little misleading.
I wasn't sure if it was like a Death Star and then you destroyed the Death Star and then they made a new one, right? But they didn't exist at the same time.
There are already... In your analogy, there's already, I forget how many, I want to say 7?
Okay.
Yeah.
But my analogy works where I was thinking, they don't have more than one. They have to build a new one because you destroyed the old one, whatever. I don't know.
Close enough anyway.
Okay.
So, in the next cutscene we figure out, and why the guy turns against us, is these halos destroy all life in the universe, so the zombies don't have anything to zombie. And then they just sort of starve.
So then it's just aliens? Are the aliens trying to get rid of the zombies?
The robot alien is trying to get rid of the zombies by destroying all life in the universe. Or the galaxy, I think, technically. That
seems like a rather extreme way of doing that.
Yes! Which is what we then were like, we're not doing this! And then he turns against us.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Yay! Alright, so I will go get set on...
Yeah.
Playing through the first level regular-like.
Do you even remember how to do that?
We'll find out.
Okay.
I'm like, I know how to use the guns. I know all the strategies.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to kill everything, which is going to take forever.
Right.
But on the other hand, I get to keep my allies.
You do get to keep your allies.
And I don't have to run through every firefight. I get to actually, take my time and shoot things and be methodical like you're normally supposed to. And I can pick up guns that I want to pick up.
How many guns are you allowed to carry?
You're only allowed to carry 2. But when you're speedrunning, you have to stick to certain paths. So sometimes there's a really nice gun that you don't get to get.
Right.
Because
you skip that one.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. Well, till next time.
Till next time. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe.
And if you really liked it, please consider supporting our personal website and other links in the description.